like, oh my God, are you shot? And I'm sitting there like, am I shot? Ooh. So I'm not a professional by any means, so I don't judge my makeup skills. I just know how to do my own face. I'm also recovering from Omarion. So there's that. If you see me looking down, I'm looking into my mirror here. But I decided to do something light in lieu of the new year. I know y'all haven't seen me since my puppy haul, but don't worry, your girl is coming big. She is coming big. So we just gonna do, I'm tired of being bummy in the house. I'm tired of watching Cold Case all day. So we're gonna talk about the time I went to the worst kickback ever, y'all. I won't say it was the worst. It was just a little, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. So this was the summer 2010, because I was going into my senior year of high school. So this was 2010. And it's the summertime. I'm back in my hometown of California, right? So we are there visiting. I'm having fun. I'm turning up. I'm with my favorite cousin. She's like 3 years. I'm looking down at my makeup palette. Maybe 3 years older than me. My sister's 3 years. They the same age. Yeah, so 3 years. So this whole summer, like she got me everywhere in LA. Like all the hangouts at the skating rink. Like, it's fun. If I was 17, she was 20. So you can imagine being, a 17-year-old hanging with your grown, essentially favorite cousin for the entire summer. So this particular day, she gets a Facebook invite. Now this is 2010, so she gets a Facebook invite from one of her good high school friends. And he's like, I'm having a kickback. Come through. It's free. Y'all don't got to worry about nothing. Let's go. So if y'all hear my dog, I'm sorry. Potato is in the back. So she gets a Facebook invite that's like, come to my party, you're all invited. So now she asked me, like, do you want to go to this kickback? This is my homeboy from high school. Me having the time of my life. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So what she does not tell me, now mind you, this is California. What she does not tell me is that this particular young man is in a gang. So I don't know that yet. So I'm like lit. Let's go to this party. Let's go to the movies. So we go, we get dressed, get ready. We about to go to the party. So it's in Long Beach, which is where I'm from. But yeah. Okay. So we go to the party. We get there. It's only me and Brittany. That's the only girls there yet. The party is not necessarily in full swing yet. And I don't know that this is a affiliated party. So y'all, I'm laughing because it was some stuff. So we go to this kickback. Now, let me set up how, I'm going to insert a picture too, if I can find one, of how houses in certain neighborhoods in LA are set up. Normally, they have like detached garages from the side of the house. So it's like your house, the driveway, the garage, the gate is attached to the house, like separating the back of the house from the front of the house. And then you have a detached garage. Most of the people don't use their detached garage as a garage. It's normally used for some other purpose. This particular one, it looked like the boys used it for like their parties and stuff, because it was like couches. The laundry room in the garage was set up as like the DJ booth. So that's where the DJ had set up. He was in the laundry room in this detached garage. So we are behind the gate near the backyard, not the front yard. Again, I'm gonna attach a picture so y'all can see for reference what I'm referring to, but we'll get to that. So Porty is swinging, you know, seen it at the club, said what's up. I'm trying to put y'all into the time frame. So this is 2010. Tooted and Booted was like the main song. It's one of the songs that's, you know, in rotation heavy. 1, 4, 3, I love you. That too. California Girls by Katy Perry had just came out. All that stuff. All that. Yeah. So the party is starting to get, it's starting to take on some crowds. Okay, so now, at first, mind you, it was not that many people there. It was just a handful of people. Now, the longer we're sitting there, the more it's getting like packed. Okay, so there's like a party in the front yard, party behind the gate, you know, the garage. And it's like all of a sudden, now mind you, this is when I start to realize that there's something suspicious about the crowd of people that's here. So it's like, you know, when you go over to somebody's house and you realize that they dirty, and it's like you start to see stuff, you be like, oh my God. These people is really trifling. That's how this party was. I'm starting to look around and I'm like, I'm seeing a couple, you know, shakeups here and there. I see a couple flags here and there. And I'm just like, this is suspicious. This is suspicious. Something is going on here. Something is going on here. So I don't really say anything about it because I'm with my cousin. Like, it's probably, if she knows them, then it's probably not that big of a deal, right? Whatever. So now I'm knowing, though, to be a little bit more aware. Just a little bit more aware. If you grew up in LA, you know what I'm talking about. Just a little bit more aware. So we are now in the gate. We are behind the gate, in the garage, I mean. So we are sitting in the garage, you know, couch dancing. Hey, doing all that, you know, being cute, doing girl stuff. And the guy who was the DJ, he had previously left from out of there and went to the front yard. So I'm back or whatever. So I'm back. So he comes back through the gate and he's like, I'm not scared. I'm about to get my gun. So we're like, did he just say gun? Did I hear gun? Am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping because I know he heard. I heard him say gun. So now both of our, now the antennas is up, okay? So she looks at me. I look at her like, she like. So at this point, party is over. Again, if you are from LA, you know what I'm talking about. At this point, party is over for us. Some people, like, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never been one to stay around and try to see who can see who. We are not in the Poetic Justice video. Kendrick and the girl was laid out in the middle of the street. No, it's time for us to G.O. And both of us was raised the same type of way, so let's go. So, also, she is older than me. I'm underage. It's a bad scene all around. So, we are about to walk. Again, I'm going to insert this picture so y'all can understand what I'm talking about because the gate is important. So, we walk outside of the gate. Why did we do that? Don't know. See, in the middle of the street, we see the guy who invited us or invited her to the party, because I'm just a tag along at this point. So we see young man who invited her to the party and, you know, some other youngins in the middle of the street having a conversation is what it looks like. So as soon as we get ready, literally as soon as we get ready to like walk down the driveway, bells will be ringing. The shots ring out. And do they ring, okay? All of a sudden, now I'm telling you how many people it was. Again, there were people in the front yard, people in the backyard. So this is a lot of people. Everybody at one time turns and pushes like heads to the gate. Because at this point, everybody is trying to get to behind, you know, like behind the gate area so that we won't be in the front. Child. There is, I forgot to say, there is like a old car sitting in the yard or sitting in the driveway behind the gate. So that's where I end up. In the middle of this scuffle, me and my cousin get separated. Child, so I end up like, because there is such a scuffle, somebody like the crowd behind me pushes, like just pushes all the way forward. I end up falling on the side of the car. Oh, mind you, I got sandals on. So, me and my cousin end up getting separated in the middle of the scuffle. So she goes to the side of the garage. I get pushed behind the car. I have on sandals. I end up falling all over this girl. She's like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. She's like, girl, it's okay. Just get down. Just get down. Child, it's a sight to see. It was really, if you were there, it was really alarming in the moment. So anyway, I am behind the gate, behind this car. I have ducked down, and me and my cousin have gotten separated. So the bells are still ringing, hun. They are still ringing. Okay? We can hear them. You hear the sound of my gap. Like, that's what we can hear. We can hear. And, because me and my cousin are separated, I'm like just down. Like, I'm not moving because why? Why would I move? Why would I do a full thing like that? Like, no. So all of a sudden, all I hear, my cousin screaming at the top of her lungs, Ashley! Ashley! Like, she is screaming at the top of her lungs, calling. But the bells are ringing, hun. Like, I'm not moving. What for what? Because as soon as I get up, that'll be the day. It would be the day. So I don't move. I can hear her calling for me, but I'm like low-key like scared and frozen in place. So I'm like, I'm not finna get up What would I do that for? Like, no. Like, you don't hear these bells ringing? Because I know you do. I know you hear them. If I hear them. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sick of coughing. I didn't cough so much, my chest hurt. Like, it literally hurts my chest cavity to cough. Okay. Anyway. So, she's screaming. And now, she's alarming people. Because I don't know what type of family y'all grew up in. But the way, you know, me and my mom and them was raised, and the way she was raised, you the oldest, is your fault. Whoever came with y'all need to be leaving together. I don't care what happened. Y'all need to be leaving together. So, she is like still screaming at the top of her lungs, calling for me. And now she has gotten everybody else involved. So they like, who is Ashley? Who is she? Where's she at? What does she have on? What does she look like? Is she still outside? Is she behind the gate? Like, where's she at? Because we don't know. So at this point, you know, the bells is not quite ringing no more. So, and she's still screaming. So now I feel a little safe to, you know, get up. So I... So I moved from behind the gate. I'm like, I'm right here. So she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you hurt? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I want to go though. Like, at this point, I'm ready to leave. It's not fun anymore. This type of stuff has never been fun for me. Like, I'm a nerd. Like, I'll be in the house reading Harry Potter. I don't want to be involved in this. This is too much. Side note, did y'all know if you say Lumos to your iPhone, the light will come on? Child. I can cast a spell. Anyway. Now, we still are behind the gate. The riffraff is in the street where we need to get to in order to get to the car. I forgot to mention. The way the street is long, so she for some reason did not want to park in front of the house. So she parks way at the end of the street. So we have to get to her car at the end of the street. But there is riffraff going on in the front yard. So, again, there is someone crying. Like, there is someone, like, literally crying. And they're like, shut up, bro, shut up. You know, they're gonna call the police. Just be quiet, be cool, chill. Chill! I'm like, how is y'all gonna tell this girl to chill? She's scared. Bells just rung out. Like, we was supposed to be partying. We was just tooting it and booting it. I'm not understanding. Now, I have been, again, I'm from California, so, you know, I haven't been in too many crazy situations, but you just learn survival things if you grew up in LA. You just do. It's like natural. So anyway, child, we at the party, trying to get out the party. So my cousin talks to one of the guys, and she's like, do you think that it's okay? Like, are we gonna be able to run? Now he's standing there completely casual, like Nothing just happened. So he's just standing there. And he's like, yeah, y'all straight. Yeah. Yeah. So he's just standing there. And she's like, do you think that we will be able to get to my car? And he's like, where you park? Mind you, completely casual. And she like, I parked at the end of the street. And he like, oh yeah, you got time. Go ahead. So we're like, whatever. So this other guy is like, yeah. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Y'all gonna be all right. Just go. So she looks at me. I look at her. And I already know what she about to say before she even gets it out of her mouth. So she's like, we about to run. I'm like, girl, run. Drake. We had to run, child. We had to run. So we had to run. Again, I had on sandals. And I don't know whose streets have this, but I know in California it's like this a lot, where on the curbs, the like trees grow under the concrete, so they raise the concrete a lot. So you have to be careful with how you walk. Child, I have on sandals, again, sandals. So I'm like, oh my God. So she like, just come on. We're gonna have to run. You know, she's like, I'm ready to go. I don't want to be here no more. Let's go. So I'm like, shoot. All right, fam. Let's go. So we run. We have to run all the way down to the edge of the street. All the way down to the end of the street because that's where she parked. So we're sitting in the car, right? So we just sitting in the car, coasting along, riding in the car, chilling. You know, I think like 94.7 The Wave was playing. And that's like the jazz station, but at night, like, you know, when the DJs have left, there's nobody in there no more. So the music is just going. So we sitting there like stark quiet. You could hear a pin drop in this vehicle. So we're sitting there and all of a sudden I'm like, what is this feeling that I feel? I feel a pain coming from somewhere on my body, but I cannot for the life of me figure out where said pain was coming from. So I'm just, like, trying not to alarm my cousin, but I feel a pain. There is a pain somewhere on me. So I'm sitting there like, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ouch. So she's like, oh my God, are you shot? And I'm sitting there like, am I shot? Ooh, child. So remember I told y'all the scuffle about this devil gate? So when I got pushed into the gate, I'm going to assume either it was from me getting pushed into the gate or from me falling. I said I fell behind that car, so I don't know which one it was, but I have like a gash in my arm. And I'm just like, so she's like, oh my God, we gotta go. Let me go home first to see, because it's the night at this point. So she's like, let us just go home so I can see, assess the damage and see if you even have to go to the hospital. Mind you, I'm accident prone. If there was any type of situation that was gonna happen, I would be the one to take. It would be me. Okay. So we go And immediately she's like, go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom and I have a gash in my arm. Like, it wasn't a deep, deep gash, but I mean, it's still there. So I guess it was deep enough. As you can see, I'm gonna pull this back. It's here. Yeah, so that was the story all about how my life got turned upside down. Yeah. And that, you know, the rest of the summer was pretty uneventful compared to this one kickback. But like I said, you know, it's always that one person that got to hit the DJ booth where everybody is like, come on, like, we was trying to have fun. We was tooting it and booting it, you know. We're trying to have fun. Like, why is it always like something, very much something? So yeah, that's what had happened at the worst kickback I had ever been to in my life. We never told, like, I never told my mama. We never told her mama. We eventually told my sister, of course, but we never told, like, parentals about it because, again, if you're from the type of family that I'm from, all of y'all getting y'all ass beat. Because what? Are you crazy? And now my baby got a scar on her arm forever. This is for life. I could just hear it. So yeah. I don't know. I think I told my mama that it came from, you know, just from from my auntie's gate or something. I don't know. But that's what had happened, child. That is what had happened. And it was crazy. It was so crazy. Like, I have never been in a situation like that again. But that's what happened that time. And yeah. So, I do have some videos planned for y'all for the new year. If y'all want to see something from me specifically, please let me know. Again, I'm not a beauty influencer at all. I mean, I can do a couple, like, you know, get ready with me's and story times and stuff like that. Chit chat, get ready with me's and stuff, but I don't really do makeup. I can, you know, put my little face on, and that's about it. That's all I can really do as far as, you know, makeup. I'm not a hair influencer, but if y'all want to see like some cleanups, I have some cleanups coming. I do have an updated puppy haul. Potato turns 1 on February 1st, so stay tuned for that. I am going to be organizing my kitchen, my art area, so I'll have a couple videos relating to that, a little bit about home decor. You can see the mural that I did on my back wall. So I got some stuff coming for y'all, some stuff. Let's hope that we can get this thing going and growing. Also, I need a name for y'all. What y'all want to be? Y'all my cousins? What we gonna call y'all? Because everybody got somebody. Let me know what y'all want to be. Follow me on my Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah. Happy New Year to y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching.